Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the importance of sensitivity and empathy in creating a compassionate society. We all crave connection, that feeling of belonging, of truly being seen and understood. But somewhere along the way we started believing that vulnerability was weakness and that we had to go it alone, that we had to somehow be perfect to be worthy of love and belonging. But what if the very thing that makes us feel vulnerable also makes us human? And what if embracing our imperfections and the imperfections of others is the key to building a more compassionate world? Let's explore how we can foster these essential qualities together.
Imagine a world where children are taught to understand and manage their emotions, to recognize and respect the emotions of others. Not just the happy, celebratory emotions, but the messy ones too. The sadness, the anger, the fear. This is the power of emotional intelligence. It's about creating a space where vulnerability is not seen as a threat, but as the birthplace of courage, innovation, and authentic connection. By integrating emotional intelligence training into school curricula, we empower our children to become emotionally literate. We equip them with the skills to navigate the complexities of human relationships with empathy and understanding. We teach them that vulnerability is not a weakness, but the courage to show up as our true selves even when it's difficult.
Empathy. It's the ability to step outside of our own experiences and truly see the world through someone else's eyes. To feel what they feel, to understand their perspective, even if it's vastly different from our own. It's about resisting the urge to judge, to dismiss, or to offer unsolicited advice. Empathy workshops provide a safe space for us to practice this crucial skill. Through role-playing and open dialogues, we can begin to bridge the divides that separate us. We can learn to listen with our hearts, to hold space for experiences that are different from our own, and to build connections based on understanding and compassion.
We are wired for connection. We need to know that we are not alone in our struggles, that someone out there understands what we're going through. But too often, people suffer in silence, afraid to reach out for help, afraid to be seen as weak or broken. Imagine a world where seeking help is not stigmatized, but celebrated, where communities rally around those who are struggling, offering support, understanding, and a listening ear. This is the power of creating strong support systems in our schools, our workplaces, and our communities. It's about fostering a culture where vulnerability is met with compassion, not judgment.
We live in a culture that often celebrates individual achievement above all else. But what if we shifted our focus to celebrating acts of compassion, kindness, and service to others? Imagine a world where we teach our children that true strength lies in lifting others up, in extending a helping hand, in being a source of love and support. When we encourage and reward compassionate behaviors, we create a ripple effect that spreads outward, touching countless lives. We begin to shift the cultural narrative from one of scarcity and competition to one of abundance and interconnectedness.
Educators and community leaders play a vital role in shaping the hearts and minds of future generations. They have the power to create environments where empathy and compassion flourish, but they can't do it alone. By providing educators with the training and resources they need to address emotional and psychological issues with sensitivity and understanding, we empower them to become true pillars of support for their students. We create a ripple effect that extends far beyond the classroom, fostering a more compassionate and empathetic society as a whole. In a world dominated by social media, it's easy to feel disconnected, isolated, even more alone in our struggles. But what if we harnessed the power of technology to foster empathy and connection? Imagine using social media to launch campaigns that promote mindfulness, self-care, and compassion. Imagine using these platforms to share resources, to spark meaningful conversations, and to create a sense of community that transcends geographical boundaries. We have the power to change the narrative, to use these tools to build bridges instead of walls.
Personal growth is a journey, not a destination. It's about embracing the messiness of being human, the imperfections, the vulnerabilities, and the moments of profound courage that come from showing up as our authentic selves. Imagine a world where workshops and seminars on emotional intelligence, compassion, and personal growth are readily available, both in person and online. Imagine creating spaces where people can come together to learn, to grow, and to support each other on their journeys of self-discovery. When we invest in our own growth, we inspire others to do the same.
There's power in collective action. When we come together with a shared purpose, when we support and encourage each other, we are capable of creating extraordinary change. Imagine launching group challenges or initiatives that inspire people to practice kindness, mindfulness, and self-improvement. Imagine creating online platforms where participants can share their experiences, celebrate their successes, and offer support to those who are struggling. When we work together, we amplify our impact and inspire a ripple effect of positive change.
We live in a world where we are constantly bombarded with messages of fear, scarcity, and division. But what if we could shift the narrative? What if we could amplify the voices of hope, compassion, and empathy? Imagine partnering with influencers and thought leaders who share these values, who use their platforms to inspire positive change and to promote a more compassionate world. Imagine the impact we could have if we work together to spread the message of empathy, understanding, and connection.
Thank you for watching. Let's work together to build a more compassionate and empathetic society. Remember, vulnerability is not weakness. It's our greatest source of strength. It's in the cracks and imperfections that we find our shared humanity, our capacity for love, and our potential to create a world where everyone feels seen, heard, and deeply connected. Start by practicing small acts of kindness. Listen with your heart. Be present with those who are struggling. Choose empathy over judgment, and remember, you are not alone. We are all in this together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. See you next time.